Hello students of class 8. In this video I am going to start with the lake region of North America. Okay, so first the introduction and the location. Okay, so the lake region of North America is located in the central part of the USA. It consists of the 5 great freshwater lakes of USA and Canada. These are number 1 Superior, number 2 Michigan, number 3 Huron, number 4 Erie, and number 5 Ontario. So these are the 5 great freshwater lake of the North America, and amongst these 5, this Lake Superior is the largest freshwater lake of the world. So, and also among all these 5 lakes that you have seen are seeing in this board, only the Michigan, which is present solely or which lies totally within the USA. Apart from that, all the other 4 are belong both to the USA, and all these are except this Michigan, Superior, Huron, Erie, Ontario belong both to USA and Canada. So in the map you can see the positions of the locations of this lake region. So you can see that over here the Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie and Ontario are present, and you can see among all the 5, Superior, Huron, Erie, Ontario are located in the border region between the USA and Canada. The pink portion is the Canada and the green portion is the USA, and only the Michigan is the one which is present totally in the United States. Okay, and all these rivers are connected by the river St. Lawrence. Next is the physical features of the lake region. Physical feature actually means the relief feature of the lake region. Okay, so this entire this lake region of the North America is present in the glaciated topography. So what does this glaciated topography means? This glaciated topography means once upon a time, during the time of the ice age, this total lake region means the region where this lake region is present. This total portion of the North America during the time of this ice age were being covered by the glaciers, and other lakes that are found over here are formed due to this glaciated action. As a result of that, these are known as the glaciated topography. Region actually consists of the glacial drift and contains glacial deposits of sand, gravel and clay. means this total region is formed by the glacial deposition of the sand, gravel and clay. When the glacial performs the three types of the work, one is deposition, transportation and erosion. So when the glaciers deposited the sand, gravel and clay in this particular lake regions of the USA and form this lake region. So this lake region consists of the deposited glacial materials of the sand, gravel and clay. During the time of Ice Age, the Canadian Shield region was covered by ice, and due to the action of long time erosion, this region or this snow covered region has been transformed into basins, which later changed into the Great Lake region. What does this means? That this Canadian Shield region was covered by ice during the time of this Ice Age. Okay, so during the time of the Ice Age, when this Canadian Shield region were being covered by the ice, erosive action or erosion action was carried out by the glaciers. Okay, glaciers perform three types of the work. One is erosion, two is transportation, and number three is deposition. Okay, so by the action of the erosion, what happened, the land or the land area in the Canadian Shield are being weared away. Weared away means eroded away. Okay, so eroded away. When this erosion occurs, depressions like this were formed. Okay, and these depressions were later transformed into basins. How this later transferred into basins? After the Ice Age got over, these hollow depressions were being covered by the water, means the glacier melted and this depressions of the holes were being filled by the water, and this is how the Great Lakes of this region has been formed. So this is the end of this video. I'll continue with the next of the portion in the next video. Thank you everyone.